Happy birthday to us. Happy birthday to us. Happy birthday, Circus of Safety. Happy birthday to us. Hip hip hooray!
Hey!
Hip hip!
Hey!
Hip hip!
Hey!
There's you party pooper. Well, boys and Oliver, welcome. Who would have thought? I know it's hard to believe and I know it's confusing considering we're in season 4, but it is officially our 3rd birthday show. That means, Des, I'm not good with maths. We've been going for 3 years. How are you today, Mr. Desai Link?
Well, disappointed 3 years over, I think, as of today.
Mate, it's been the best 3 years of your life spending time with me.
I'm doing all right. Pretty good week it's been.
Nice. It has. It's been a
Yes.
great week, and we'll get to that shortly. Mr. Andy Evans, happy 3rd birthday to you. Who would have thought you would have had the stamina, the conviction, the motivation? You know, you snake oil salesman, always moving on to the next best thing, but 3 years running on the Circus of Safety. How are you at the moment?
I'm in a state of shock, to be perfectly honest with you. I think when we were you'll come on to it in a moment, but earlier this week when the three of us were together, it was just, how has this happened? Like it was just one of those moments where what has happened here?
It was crazy, and we will talk about that in a bit more shortly. And Mr. Oliver Evans, our young apprentice, I think you joined the show 2 years ago now. At the start of your apprenticeship, school holidays. Well, what a way to end your school holidays on a birthday show with us. How are you today?
I'm good.
Nice. And have you had a great school holidays?
Yes.
Fantastic. Hopefully your dad's been spending all that money he's been making on you, and I believe he hasn't. Wow, that is the shake of shame. Did you see that, Des? Oliver's giving his dad the shake of shame.
Disappointing. Just snake oil for every birthday. That's it.
Hey, but Oliver, I told you to make sure your dad got you something on Wednesday. And it was a phenomenal little treat.
Yeah.
How did you like it?
It was very good.
It was very good. Do you want to describe to the audience what that treat was?
A McFlurry with chips.
Wow, a McFlurry with hot chips. That is like gold dust. That is to die for. Well, it's great to see your dad finally splashed out on you. You know, he keeps claiming poverty. He keeps telling people he needs to charge as much money as he does
And
in order to buy you
you
shoes. And it sounds like, crazy.
He calls
crazy.
it an investment.
He calls he calls you an investment. Well, that's not bad. Hey, but anyway, boys, what a week. 3rd birthday, and if only I'd been as organised as I was for Wednesday at the National Safety Show in Auckland Showgrounds. Mate, I had a photo, and I've posted it on LinkedIn. We packed out the speaker series at the National Safety Show in what can only be described as the death zone, the 2 p.m. slot, right? We filled the audience. Mr. Andy Evans, your thoughts on that?
It was brilliant. It was really good, really engaged group of people, interesting industries, interesting backgrounds, and it was great that a good number of them sort of hung around at the end and wanted to engage with us and chat with us. It was great.
Yeah, I did get some feedback off that LinkedIn post. Something we're not used to engaging with an audience other than through our chatbot. The comment was, it would have been great if you'd open to the floor for some questions. It was like, okay, that's it. We're done. Get out of here. Go on. So mental note for next time, boys. We've got to make sure we open. And there we go. Got to meet Nicola Aitken. she's validating our statement. She was there, full of slot today. Paulie, happy birthday, but please no more singing. I might do a
Here.
condition at the end. And thank you, Juliet Thornton. Happy birthday to us. Mr. Desai Link, I mean, your thoughts, your takeaway. We looked at the topic of the conversation was the HSW Amendment Bill when the rubber hits the road. Your thoughts on how that went?
Well, I think we need to acknowledge the political fallout from this week's talk at the National Safety Show that we had on the bill.
I didn't want to go there, but if you feel we should, then I'll support you in this.
Well, as many of you know, the Minister became aware of our talk, and we can't say for certain that what was said at our session had anything to do with it. But WorkSafe has now announced the development of an approved code of practice for safety podcasting.
You for real?
Coincidence? We'll let you decide. But the good news is that industry is tasked with developing its own guidance, and so I've already made a start. So my first proposed rule is simple. Any person requesting that a term be defined must immediately provide their own proposed definition.
Love it.
The second rule, nobody should listen to this podcast as though it contains legal advice, safety advice, financial advice, medical advice, life advice, or advice of any kind. And Brent is not permitted to correct Swedish pronunciations until he's been in the country for at least a month.
Wow. Thank you, Mr. Desai Link. I believe for those uninitiated, that was our disclaimer. So absolutely fantastic. And I thought you were going somewhere else with your comments there. So I'm going to go there now that we're fully protected and we're disclaimed. Unfortunately, this is where I thought you were going, following our talk on Wednesday night, where we looked at the Health and Safety at Work Amendment Bill, when the rubber hits the road, and we went through some case studies, which we plagiarized, stole, used with absolute disgust from Metanoia Safety, Mr. Andy Evans. The minister didn't show the following day to do their talk. Well, she was scheduled to talk at, I think, 10 o'clock. And then I believe she was going to head on to another podcast, not ours. I know, hard to believe, with the EMA. Yeah, I know, Oliver. It's appalling, right? But apparently she was unwell. And I'm not sure if that had anything to do with the nature of our talk the day before. But just want to apologize to the National Safety Show for disrupting their day 2 of talks due to the caliber or lack thereof of our talk. But boys, I just want to get into it. My regular slot. Sorry, I'm getting a bit ahead of myself. Yeah, I'm so bewildered that it's our birthday. I've had so many sweet treats this morning. I've lost it. Andy, what have you been, since you've had such dedicated focused time with young Oliver, our apprentice, what's been the focus of his apprenticeship over the last couple of weeks, mate?
Dynamic risk assessment.
He's never told me about that.
But that sounds like the story of his life.
The method that we've been engaging with this is what is known in education circles as guided discovery. So we've been slowly exposing him to the concept without actually naming it. And at the end, the whole point was that he goes, "Oh, this is like a dynamic risk assessment," and then the learning journey is complete. But thanks for ruining that, Brenton.
Based on Oliver's feedback, I'd suggest the learning journey hadn't even started.
No, but that's the whole point of guided discovery is you don't know you're learning until it's learned. That's the beauty of it.
Good luck. Hey, but listen, what happened in this day in safety? Now, this, I tell you, this is fraught with danger, this one. Today is, of all other days, World Emoji Day.
World Emoji Day?
Yeah, World Emoji Day. July 17 is World Emoji Day, chosen because July 17 appears on the calendar emoji. The official World Emoji Day site says it's celebrated annually on this date. Now, why is this a problem? Well, emojis are great for group chats, but not for safety critical communication. The UK HSC, and so I've referenced and quoted the HSC out of the UK, the Health and Safety Executive, notes that spoken and written communication can be critical for safe operations, maintenance, emergency response, shift handover, purpose to work, warnings, and evacuation instructions. And emojis are possibly not appropriate for those said communications. So there we go. Not only is it happy birthday to us, but it is World Emoji Day. So there we go.
That's just taking like the fame out of us, then, isn't it?
Where have you been? You need to come on every show, Oliver. I think you should just take every second Friday off school and take your dad's place.
God.
Now we can do Oliver first, then Andy, because you're less important.
Yeah, exactly. But now, team, are we ready? Are we ready to... it's quite exciting. I've not shared this with you. As per every birthday show tradition, we're going to go through our 12 most popular shows as per our ratings on Spotify. Obviously, you can catch the Circus of Safety on not only LinkedIn, YouTube, Spotify, and any other podcatcher, I think is the correct term, hey, Des, around the globe. So we will look at that. But let's. Are we ready to start breaking through the top 12?
Let's do it.
Absolutely, let's do it.
Okay, here we go. Hopefully you can all see the screen.
Absolutely.
Now, this is a cumulative top 12. I haven't just gone off the last 12 months. I think every year so far we've done this where it's the top 12 shows of all time. So we will keep with that theory. Just want to give you some guidance because it's really important we define our communications so that you're aware. You will notice that I've got a key. If it's green, it means it's moved up the ranking. So 1 being the best, 12 being the least popular. The red arrow and moved down means it's gone down. If it's held steady, it's kept the same place. And obviously new to the top 12 means it's made its debut. So anyone want to have a punt? What do you think number 12 might be? Anyone?
One where I'm not in it.
Well, Oliver, you are spot on. The 12th popular show over the last 3 years, Risk Perception. This is taking us all the way back to season 3, episode 7. It is down 1 from number 11 in the previous year. And just to help you boys remember what you spoke about, I've chucked up a recap of your thoughts. So, Des, mate, do you remember the show, Risk Perception?
Barely. But can I just commend you on color coding the classifications there? That's fantastic. Thank you.
I used colors and words, mate. Colors and words.
I feel like the AI has been quite flattering to us in terms of the points we were raising. It makes us sound really sophisticated, and I know for a fact we're not.
Wow. Well, mate, how do you know I didn't actually go back and listen to each of these episodes and sum up my thoughts?
I'm quite certain you didn't.
Andy, I mean, this is a topic close to your heart, you keep telling us.
It is.
I think on your LinkedIn profile, what do you claim to be, some kind of risk management professional or something?
Occupational risk.
Yeah, that guy. Does this bring back a flood of memories to you? Risk Perception, season 3, episode 7.
I very much enjoyed this episode. It was a good one.
And what stood out? What really stood out for you in this episode, Andy?
It was just putting it out there that risk means so many different things to so many people, and trying to base anything on the word risk is hugely problematic because it means so many things to so many people.
And I think that was part of our talk on Wednesday too, wasn't it? Around this concern with relation to the definition, and the focus on critical risk specifically, I guess. But there we go, team. Season 3, episode 7, Risk Perception, coming in at number 12. Now, boys, I can't see the comments, so
there isn't any. It's okay.
There isn't any. So if you just keep me,
everyone's
posted.
logged off.
Everyone's logged off. Yeah.
They've all logged off. Okay, here we go. Show number 11 on the top 12 over the last 3 years is doing safety efficiently. Now, I got to be honest, I think we came off the back of this show and we're like, who put this topic on the wheel? I think we were confused. I think we felt that it was one of the worst shows we've ever run. And what do you know? It's new to the top 12 this year. Number 11, making its debut, doing safety efficiently. Andy, I think Oliver, actually, Oliver, I'll go with you, Oliver. I don't think you were on this one, unfortunately, but the term doing safety efficiently, Oliver, does that ring any bells to you? Does it mean anything to you?
I mean, it's just doing it efficiently, isn't it? Working well and actually writing a good safety thing.
I really think we need to reconsider this, you taking every second Friday off school, because you are so coherent, unlike your father. Andy, what are your thoughts? New to the top 12, doing safety efficiently, season 3, episode 12. Are you as surprised as I was?
Yes, I was. However, once we got beyond the bickering about whose it was and the title, we ended up talking about some quite interesting principles, I think.
Yes.
What we're actually talking about there. And I think when I brought up the hierarchy of controls, which is really about efficiency, is the further up the hierarchy, the more efficient you are at managing the risk that's linked to the hazard. It became quite an interesting conversation.
Wow. Des, is that how you recall this show from season 3, episode 12, doing safety efficiently, that Andy was the foundational member that brought this, what could have been a terrible show, together?
Look, everyone's the hero in their own story, so I can't. It's subjective, so I can't deny that. I just wonder if the title is actually what's made this show popular, because the amendments bill has come about because people think that safety is inefficient. So, well, that's one of the reasons anyway. So maybe the title is what's driving the popularity here, not necessarily the show.
Yeah, and that's listen, and well, you raise a great point, like always. I'm glad there's another person that actually contributes to the show, Des. I mean, the two of us will keep it going, right? But it's coincidental, maybe, that the first two have a real connection back to our talk on Wednesday that potentially resulted in somebody else not turning up to deliver their talk on the Thursday. Do you think that's coincidence or the universe talking to us, mate?
I think there might be something in that. Might be something in that.
Now, Andy, I'm going to come back to you, mate. One of the things I know we spoke about this last year when I was pulling this presentation together, the concern about doing the greatest shows of all time every year means that obviously the shows that we've had up in the ether for longer, you think statistically would have more listens, right? But to see a show from season 3, episode 12, so it's about halfway through last year, pop up in the top 12. Are you surprised?
I am surprised, but I wonder if it's like Des said, it's a bit clickbaity.
Yeah.
Maybe we've succumbed to all that sort of stuff.
Wow, clickbaity. Oliver,
Yeah.
you're a young person. What's clickbait?
It's where there's a title and an image that isn't actually what a video or a podcast or something would actually mention.
Wow. So are you suggesting for a minute here that we're lying about what we're talking about?
Yes. That's what he's saying.
Could we ask Des for his legal opinion on this?
Yeah, Des, do you want to weigh in on this, mate? Actually contribute?
Well, I'm just stunned that Oliver produced a definition. Obviously, he's being raised in a household where defining things is the only way forward.
Wow. That's impressive. That is impressive. Thank you for your contribution, Oliver, which I will not be coming back to for the remainder of the show. Okay, are we ready, team? Now, this is... I know what the next one is. It's number 10 on the charts of the top 12 of all time. Coincidence? Maybe. More reform announcements. Season 3, episode 9, titled More Reform Announcements. Now, this time, I'm surprised he still talks to us, and we haven't been disassociated with the organization. Jeff Sissons, CEO of the New Zealand Institute of Safety Management, joined us here. And I think this was when the announcement first came out about the reforms. There's no doubt you would have enjoyed this engaging conversation with somebody of some intellect. Does this bring back fond memories?
It does, and it was great to have Jeff on the show. I can't help but think maybe the numbers are being driven up by the ministry itself, listening repeatedly to these shows.
Well, we are the unofficial official podcast of WorkSafe. Whether we are the unofficial
just
podcast,
balance it out and then make it official.
Okay, the official podcast of WorkSafe.
If what I say is true, it might make sense why the minister's not feeling well.
They've been listening to our show. I mean, I think we're incredibly respectful of everybody. We don't take the mickey out of anybody. You want to?
Well, you're different. You're an exception, so.
But and he makes it so easy, eh, Oliver?
Yeah.
So, actually, I got to be honest. Can I share something with you? So, I got home on Wednesday, right? I was very, you could say, blessed. Andy, you had your son Oliver in the crowd, watching, supporting, clapping. Thank you for the claps, Oliver. Unbeknownst to probably many people, my wife was in the crowd. She made a special trip down to listen to our panel on, the Health and Safety Amendment Bill when the rubber hits the road at the National Safety Show in Auckland Showgrounds.
Is she also feeling sick?
You say that, she is. I got home and she says, Brenton, that wasn't very nice. I'm like, what are you talking about? Did you not enjoy the conference? Because I thought maybe she was feeling a bit ill. She goes, no, you were very mean to Des and Andy. And I was like, that's the point. She goes, no, but you were so dismissive of Des. I said, no, he actually doesn't say anything. So there's been a little bit, this podcast has caused a little bit of tension in this household this week. So rest assured, we love each other, don't we, boys? I mean, It's been 3 years, right?
Yep.
Truth be told, I remember when we first started, I'm just going to go back down memory lane here. I remember when we first started, not only did we chat every 2 weeks on the show, we used to catch up all the time in between shows. For some reason, that in-between showtime has really dropped off.
I don't know. Me and Des catch up a couple of times a week.
Oh, do you?
That's not very inclusive, is it?
No, it's not, Oliver. Thanks for raising that point. Thank you for raising that point. Hey, team, let's take a break from our countdown as we leave the top 10. That's it. Not the top 10, but number 10, more reform announcements. Thanks to Jeff Sissons for taking the time out, joining us on season 3, episode 9. My thoughts on Jeff's take. Jeff was skeptical. Lots of words, little substance, and politically driven messaging with cuts that can't be resourced without new funding. Jeff felt the fear WorkSafe claim was overstated and doubted any real drop in injuries or fatalities. So I guess that'll be something we can look forward to measuring as the amendment bill, if the amendment bill comes into force next year. Will we see a drop in injuries or fatalities? But some interesting stats, team. Oops, what's going on? There we go. Some interesting statistics. Where our people listen. Again, this is information that I've pulled off our Spotify creators page. 72% of our post-show listens come from Spotify. So don't forget, we are primarily pushing through to Spotify. We've got a page there. All of our shows go up almost directly, within a couple of 24 hours of the show. But not only that, Des, what are some of the other podcatchers? Oh, we've got Apple Podcasts, 17% of our listeners are there.
Overcast
Is
is
Overcast?
the one that I use. Yeah.
Yeah.
But it depends on the podcatcher, because some of them, like Spotify, they record each listen as a download, whereas
Yes.
Overcast is a single download that they push out to all their listeners. So the stats work differently. But I've noticed on YouTube, I don't know if that's YouTube's included in the web browser stat there, but
no, I don't believe it is. I think
YouTube,
straight from the web is Spotify. You can access Spotify on the web.
I see.
Yeah.
What's LinkedIn under?
I tried pulling those stats, Oliver, but I ran out of time.
Oh.
So we'll look to do some more stats later on. But anything surprising there, Des?
Well, yes, that it doesn't seem to include the special disclaiming channel that we have on YouTube. There's no equivalent on Spotify, as far as I know.
No,
and that's where they're driving most of our listens.
Wow, that's a big claim. Andy,
statistical certainties are the words you're looking for, but yeah.
Wow, Andy, your thoughts on Des's claim that his disclaiming channel on our YouTube page is driving the majority of our listens?
Didn't you put one of his disclaimer things on the TikToks?
Oh, wait, that is right. I forgot about we're on the TikToks.
On the tickety talk, and I think he went viral, didn't he?
Oh yeah. That's a good point you raise there.
We got that comment that was, what the F are you guys talking about?
Yeah, that was the comment. Jumping over to our TikTok channel at the moment. I don't know how to use this. Most popular on TikTok. Here we go. You're in the elevator. Oh, Matt Sadgrove appears as one of our most popular. Andy, you weren't on the one that's appearing as the most popular, believe it or not. On TikTok, we've had 662 likes. We've got 16 followers. Make sure if you're on the TikToks, you get on over to the Circus of Safety page and you support the show there. So are we ready to carry on, boys? Because I just noticed
we're going to have to get on quickly because we're
going to have to race.
Yeah, here we go. Number 9, the health. Surprise. New to the top 12, the Health and Safety at Work Amendment Bill, Part 1. Again, is it coincidence? Is it the universe talking to us, or is it the possibility of some bill possibly coming into the play in the new year? I love the image. I know we've got to hurry up, and I know I'm not great at that. But when I chucked this into AI, our transcript, and said create a picture, I love the comment at the bottom. A lot of hoopla. A lot of opinions from that show. So fondly remembering that one, but we'll move on to number 8. Number 8 on the chart of the all-time 12, coming in season 3, episode 6, weaponizing safety, held steady. So this is the second year in a row. Season 3, episode 6, weaponizing safety has stayed on the charts. Andy, your initial thoughts?
It's a good one. It's a good topic, and it's rife. I see it everywhere, almost every day.
Wow.
People blaming safety for not doing things.
Fantastic. Des, your takeaways?
Yeah, it's similar sentiment to Andy. It's a perpetual frustration in working in the space. You see it done all the time. Yeah,
nice. Hey, Oliver, what do you think of my picture?
Why does he have a bazooka?
Because it's a weapon. Love it. Great question. Okay, as we move on to number 7, this is going to knock your socks off, team. I can't wait for you to see this one. Coming in at number 7, it is season 1, episode 2. This is a blast from the past. You can tell I was clearly using the unpaid version of ChatGPT. It can't even spell safety or view. Safety 2 and the new view. Season 1, episode 2. There's, can you believe it? It is down 2 from number 5 last year, but nonetheless, still the top 12. Your thoughts?
They haven't changed much since that show. I do remember it, and it's casting back a long time. So I'm glad to see it in the top 12, in the top 10 even.
Yeah, great work, isn't it? Andy, are you excited about this? I mean, you were there seen quoting Hollernagel himself. What do you think he listened to the show?
Probably not. I know some new view people did listen to it and have approached me and commented. I think it might be something that's worth revisiting a little bit, because Hollnagel's pushed it even further, so he's pushed back on it even further in recent times.
Wow.
Yeah.
And a great quote there from Des: safety 1 and safety 2 are just tools. Use the best one for the circumstance. Des, who would have thought you would have come up with such brilliance? Absolutely phenomenal. Breaking up the countdown really quickly, where are our listeners coming from? This was exciting. I was quite interested in this fact. Clearly, our largest following out of Aotearoa, our home base, 58% of you coming from New Zealand. But again, we have got a massive following across the Tasman. We need to get over there, boys. I think we need to consider a panel discussion over there at a conference. But also really excited to see our US-based followers climbing up the ranks. Des, does that surprise you that split?
I'm surprised my mum in Australia has been able to listen to that much. Thanks, Mum. That's boosting the figures over there. Lovely.
Thanks, Des's mum. Andy, I mean, are you a little bit disappointed to not see the UK making the top 3?
Yeah, my mum listens. My mum downloads it at least 7 times after each show, but obviously she needs to up her game.
Clearly. And Oliver, can you believe that the 3 of us go global? Can you believe that?
No, I can't. Especially 7% in the United States is quite impressive.
Pretty cool, right? Pretty cool. You can go tell all the kids at school your dad's famous.
Oh, yeah.
There we go. Coming in at number 6, who would have thought our most popular Sandgrove? This is season 1, again, all the way back, season 1, episode 3. It is down 3 from number 3 last year. Helen Sadgrove, where we looked at professional registration in New Zealand. I mean, this is our 3rd episode. We convinced Helen Sadgrove to join us. Fond memories, Andy?
Yeah, it's good. It's always good to talk to Helen, and she's got some very strong views on professionalisation of the industry and the re-registration process. It was good.
Des, are you surprised that the Sadgrove still talk to us after the controversy that I think you caused on the show?
Well, I think Helen's still trying to disassociate herself from appearing on the show. Back in episode 3, the damage is still being sustained there. So,
although rumor has it we gave Matt Sadgrove a hoodie. Rumor has it that Helen's stolen it. But nonetheless, number 6, season 1, episode 3, professional registration in New Zealand with Helen Sadgrove. Coming in at number 5, qualifications for the health and safety profession. Again, super excited to see season 1 is still holding strong. Episode 4, I mean, we were pretty amateur back then, team. Pretty amateur. Andy, your thoughts? I mean, this is something after your own heart, right? Any thoughts on this?
Yeah, I think again it was one of those early things where we just said, "What should we talk about?" We didn't really have any planning or thought going into it, unlike now. And it was just what was on your mind, and this was what came up.
Wow!
And, I think it's an interesting discussion, probably worth revisiting again.
Yeah, nice. Des, I'm not going to ask your opinion because we know you're a scholar of life. We're going to also, mindful of time, just going to be jumping along now to number 4, Des. So get yourself ready. I'm coming to you for this one. I'm excited. I'm very interested to see your thoughts. Sitting in up 2 spaces at number 4, Beyond Compliance. This is going back.
Hey.
This was
first episode.
Season 1, episode 1, up 2 from number 6. I mean, Des, I can't see you, but are you blown off your chair?
I am. That topic, I think we were searching for a topic and I said this one's top of mind for me at the moment. So let's talk about that. This predates our disclaiming journey.
It does.
Which is fascinating.
So does that one count as legal advice then, Des?
Well, yeah. I suppose it might, yeah.
Wow.
But I stand by it. I stand by it.
Wow, fantastic. I might have to go back and listen to that one over the weekend. Up 2-2 as well. Like you can see that, up 2 from number 6 into number 4. Now, before we get into our top 3, some more interesting stats. It looks like we're not very equitable. Is that the right word to use, Andy? 80% of our audience are men.
Great.
What's the other 1%?
What's the relevance of this?
and that's an interesting comment you make there, Oliver. Your maths is clearly good. The public education system is doing wonders for you. So if men are 80, female are 19, where is the other 1%?
Yeah.
And
Trans.
so 19%. Looks like our female audience though is growing, and we seem to hit the target age of 35 to 44, our single largest age group of listening. But enough of that. We've got a bit to get through still. Are we ready for the top 3, team?
Yes,
Yep.
bring it up.
Here we go. In at number 3, coming along, season 3, episode 5, Jeff Sissons. This
Again.
is he's got to be our most popular guest. Either that or we have no one else to call on. This is the regulatory safety reform, season 3, episode 5 with Jeff. Des, your thoughts?
Was this the second special episode that we did with Jeff?
No, I
Or
think
the
this is
first
the
one?
first one.
Right. Interesting.
Yeah, because the last one was season 3, episode 9 with Jeff. And here we are, season 3, episode 5.
Yeah, interesting.
Yeah, well.
Was that the
thanks.
way we also did the traffic cone hotline disclaimer?
Yeah,
that was
we
did.
probably my
We did
favorite.
do.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. In at number 2, making its debut on the top 12 of all time, coming in from season 3, episode 10,
Oh,
is Zero
beautiful.
Harm Stupid. Andy, your thoughts?
Yeah, I love it. Because it got a bit heated, this one.
It sure did.
And it was when I first saw the title, I thought it's ridiculous, but actually it gives you enough scope to get angry about it. Which I think worked pretty well. And people have commented about that one. One of the reasons that might be quite popular is I actually direct the diploma students to listen to that one.
Yeah, about that, I had a word with EMA while I was at the National Safety Show at Auckland Showgrounds. You might be getting a cease and desist letter coming through about promoting our podcast, but nonetheless, let's send it through to our local lawyer if you need to. Now, coming in at number 1. Our most popular show of all time, holding steady. You know the man. I know him too. Greg Smith, season 2, episode 24, a bonus show. If it isn't documented, it didn't happen. Desai Link, take it away, my friend.
Wow. Well, it's a testament to Greg. He's a excellent speaker and he's got some great insights. And I believe
Clearly
he's
poor
visiting-
judgment. Clearly poor judgment.
I believe
turning
he's
up on our show.
visiting New Zealand on 16 September for the conference. Is that right?
9th,
I got that
isn't
right?
it?
9th of September, sorry.
The Eco Portal Epic Conference, where Greg Smith will be attending.
That's one.
Fantastic. Well, again, sorry, Greg, your reputation has been tarnished for another year, remaining at number 1, our most popular show, season 2, episode 24. If it isn't documented, it didn't happen. Now, I think I had the same problem last year, guys. I get so excited starting off number 12. We don't get a lot of time to talk about these top shows, so I do apologize, and something I need to work on for next year. But a couple of other interesting things, just a year-over-year movement. Here's how the countdown compares to last year's top 12. New to the top 12 this year is Zero Harm Stupid, the Health and Safety Amendment Bill Part 1, Doing Safety Efficiently, all break into the top 12. Our biggest climber Season 1, Episode 1. That is numero uno, our number 1 show. Beyond Compliance jumped 2 spots to number 4. Our number 1 spot we just saw with Greg Smith holding steady alongside the number 8 and number 10. And but we did, unfortunately, and I chose not to name them for fear of retaliation, but we did have 3 shows not make the top 12 this year. But that's what keeps it exciting and a bit more of a mix-up than we probably appreciated. Any sort of final thoughts on our top 12 for the year, boys?
Well, yeah, our guests seem to add a lot of value. I think that's my big takeaway from this one.
Yeah, fantastic. And I've just noticed, thanks for keeping me in the updated, boys. There's a huge number of comments coming through the chat. Great work for keeping me posted on that. Andy, your thoughts on top 12?
Yeah, I just wonder if season 1 is clearly overrepresented because it's been out there longest. Yeah. So maybe for next year we should use some sort of formula to reconcile that.
Listen, if you're prepared to contribute to the work that goes into that, by all means.
Great work, Brenton. It's awesome. I love the top 12.
You're just saying that so you don't have to do it.
Well, I think it might be worth looking across platforms because I know on YouTube our most popular show is the Drew Ray guest appearance.
Wow. Okay, so Greg Smith knocked off his number 1 perch. Drew Ray. We should put Drew Ray and Greg Smith on a call and have them battle royale.
Yes, that would be so cool.
Do you remember that show Celebrity Deathmatch? Do you remember that back in the day? Did you remember that?
We could go there. Hey, team, listen, we are running out of time. I've got a quick draw to do. So those of you that were down at the National Safety Show would have seen the Dupley stand. They're currently my sponsor that my mother made my brother do. Now, if you pop down, you would have realized it's not just a website. There is actually some greatness in there. So we had a draw for a Yeti pack. People went into enter, and I've got that here. We've gone high-tech technology. We've handwritten the names in, and here we go, all legitimized, pulling out a name, and I also used an old bit of paper. The winner of the Yeti coffee pack and drink bottle from the Dupley stand at the National Safety Show in Auckland is Adam Parkinson. Yay, Adam Parkinson. There will be a Yeti prize pack coming your way after the launch of the Dupley software at the National Safety Show. Des, next couple of weeks, mate, what's on your agenda?
Well, I'm actually curious. You've missed a part of the show, and that is who's our latest listener. We're coming to that.
That's right. I'm so excited. Actually, thank you. Listener number. As Des mentioned, it is great to see all the comments in the show, and fantastic to have such an engaging following. And so thanks to listener number 2645, that's 2,645. It is Steve McNally. Steve McNally refers to himself as an HSE leader with 14 years experience across Tier 1 construction, mining, and major infrastructure projects. Steve makes up 17% of our listeners, 27% of our listeners coming out of Australia. Wow. So Steve is based over in Australia and is currently working for an organization called BAE Systems. So welcome to the party, Steve. I hope you've enjoyed our birthday show. And look forward to being part of the family going forward, unless you've already unsubscribed. Andy Evans, what have you got coming up over the next couple of weeks, mate?
Busy few weeks, a lot of travelling, time away from my boy. A bit sad.
And Mr. Oliver, are you excited about returning to school next week?
Yeah, I guess.
Hopefully your learning and education at your school is far better than the apprenticeship that you're receiving from your father in occupational health and safety. So, guys, myself, busy couple of weeks. It's been a great couple of weeks leading up to this. It's been a busy couple of weeks going forward. Looking forward to it. Absolute cracker of a show. Great to relive our memories. But till the next time, we'll catch you all later.
See ya.
Bye-bye.
See ya.